Welcome! We're so glad you've joined us for this session on active reading, created by Read by Fourth campaign partners. What we're focusing on today is how to make the most of the time we spend reading together with our children, because researchers have found, and we've learned from our own experience, that one of the best things we can do to prepare our children to become strong readers is not just read to them, but stop and talk about what we're reading. That's what active reading is all about. Having a conversation about what we're reading together. From the time that they're babies and toddlers and big kids before we know it, these early conversations lay the foundation for strong language skills, vocabulary, and reading comprehension as our children grow. A trick we use to remember the components of active reading are the ABCs. A for ask questions, B for build vocabulary, and C for make connections. Next, we're going to watch a video to see this in action with Philadelphia families. While we watch, look out for things that you're already doing and new ideas that you might want to try. And especially keep an eye out for the ABCs. Notice how the families are asking questions, building vocabulary, and making connections.
What book do you want to choose? Oh, that looks like a good one.
You get to pick out a special book, whatever one you want. Girl power? Nice.
I'm gonna pick this one again.
This one.
The llama.
Llama. You like the llama book?
Llama.
Water is, where's the water?
Ew.
In his hat, yeah. How does he feel? Look at his face. Is he feeling sad about that?
Let's look at the ladybug. How many black dots are on the ladybug's?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Very good.
What kind of animals you say?
Hippo, elephant, the giraffe.
The giraffe. And do you know what this is that he's using to make the canoe go? It's a paddle. Paddle.
And you see what they're doing with their hands in the picture? So what do you think applauded is? What are they doing?
Putting their hands together.
They are, and what is that called?
Clapping.
Clapping, yes!
With a trail of chaos left in her wake.
What's chaos?
What's chaos? Chaos is when everything is just a mess all around. There's no order.
Duck wears diapers. Do you wear diapers, Elliot? Yeah.
He's wearing a 9. What else? What's on
Glasses.
his glasses? Who wears reading glasses?
Mommy does.
Mommy does.
He'll drape you like royalty with that cape. And what's the animal cape for?
For the hair. So it won't get on your shirt or nothing.
Oh, you won't get on your shirt?
What letter is that?
G.
G. And what is this? You play it.
Guitar.
A guitar.
So now let's start with A, asking questions. Sometimes we just want to check in and make sure our child is with us, that they understood something important or noticing what's happening in the pictures. Those are often what we call closed questions, where there is a right or a wrong answer. As much as we can, we also want to ask open-ended questions. Those are different because they start a conversation. We might ask, what do you think they'll do next? Or what would you do in this situation? Now for B, build vocabulary. Keep an eye out for opportunities to teach your child new words as you read. In the video, some of the ways we saw families doing this were using clues from the story, looking at the picture, and acting things out. When your child starts school, they'll start to sound out words for themselves, and some of your time reading together will be letting them practice reading to you. Well, that's really important. We also want to continue reading out loud to our children too, even after they've started to read on their own. Picking up vocabulary is an important reason. When they get started as a young reader, the books your child can practice on their own will be pretty simple, while they're still able to comprehend books way above that level. So when you continue reading to your child and talking about what you're reading, you're building their background knowledge and vocabulary for all kinds of things. Then, as they grow and become more confident as a reader themselves, that knowledge will help them better understand what they're reading. The C in the ABCs. Making connections is when we help our child connect with their reading to their own experience. You might ask something like, remember when we had that experience? Or have you ever felt like that? To really try and start a conversation and connect over the books you're reading. Last, not one of the ABCs, but we also want to just enjoy ourselves. Sometimes that means we're super animated and silly like these active readers here. Sometimes it means we're just enjoying the quiet snuggle time together. Find whatever works for you and whatever suits your child's mood that day. So tonight at bedtime, after school, or whenever reading together fits into your daily routine, we encourage you to think about the ABCs. Look for opportunities to stretch your child's learning by asking questions, building vocabulary, or making connections to their experience. Today, we focused on the ABCs of active reading, but for more tips to support your young learners, check out readingpromise.org. Finally, if you ever have questions or concerns about your child's reading, please reach out to their teacher. To learn more about Read by Fourth, visit us online at readbyfourth.org. Thanks for joining us.